I hope you're having a fantastic day today at Signature Auto. This is Coach Jamie, and I'm back with part two of my mystery shop. I submitted my lead to your dealership Monday, April 27th, which is today, initially around 12:15 to 12:25. Now, as I was sending the lead to your dealership, the computer was waiting for a response from the server at your location, and due to this, it didn't look like it had gotten sent. So later in the day, I did send another request, which is the video that was included in this shop. However, you must have received that email after all, even though I didn't get the thank you confirmation, because you did call the customer almost immediately after that attempt. So great job with that response time, the auto reply, the phone call, and the email. The email, however, wasn't received until almost an hour and a half later. So you do want to work on the response time for the follow up email itself, but the phone call and autoresponder were great. Remember, the goal is to have all responses go out to the customer within 15 to 30 minutes of receiving the lead at your dealership. So you should be sending that email follow up immediately after the phone call ends with the customer. Now, with that said, first I just want to talk about the auto response. And that's what we're looking at right here. Now, it's not necessary to send this, especially if the dealership's open. Remember, we actually do not recommend it as all responses should be personal. However, if you are going to be sending it, overall, you did a nice job with this. So it was received in my inbox. It does also appear to be personal. You address the customer by their first name. It also does come from someone. So fantastic job with that. It was also received at least 3 to 5 minutes after sending the lead to your dealership. Now, you do want to attempt to elicit a response from the customer, so think of a question that you can include in here, which will prompt them to hit that reply button. You do include fantastic value here. Now, any of these great value statements would be something that you could definitely implement on your future calls as you want to build that value while speaking with the customer as well. And this is also something that you can include in that follow up email. So, we do want to build value in every communication, but you did a really nice job including it in the auto response. In addition, we're looking for a complete signature file. So what's missing here is your personal email address. Make sure to include that in the future. I also just want to make mention of this. You've got a lot of great information down below here in regards to your ultimate protection packages. Now, if there's any important information included in their emails, you want to make sure to bring this information up into the body of the email. Reason being is a lot of the time your customer is not going to scroll beyond that signature file. So we want to make sure that they're seeing that value. There were also no spelling or grammatical errors, so well done there. For the call, listen to the audio portion of this shop for my scoring comments. I now want to talk about the follow-up email. Now again, let's work on that response time. This wasn't received until 2:17 p.m., so we definitely want to work on that. But overall, you still did a nice job with the follow-up. There is quite a bit more content that we look for, so I'm going to review this next with you. Remember, this is the next step in building that relationship with the customer, so make sure to make a count and include everything. Now, I'll first go over the positives. It was received in my inbox. You also do have a nice attention grabbing subject line, defines the purpose along with whom it came from. In addition, you also confirm next steps with the customer, so well done there. Now, what you want to change. First, we always want to acknowledge that you've spoken with the customer. So personalize this email. Thank the customer for taking the time to speak with you on the phone. In addition, in that signature file, same thing, it is missing your personal email address. There are no spelling or grammatical errors, so well done there, but you do also want to include a video link of some type in this email. Now, this could be an introduction from the salesperson, it could be a video of the vehicle of interest or a commercial, any type of video. And remember, we want to build that value, so make sure that you're implementing that great value that you included on your auto response in the personal email as well, along with on that phone call. And same thing here, any good information beyond that signature file, bring up into the body of the email so the customer is more likely to see it. Your secret code is content, CONTENT. In the future, let's be sure to include all of the content we look for when sending out these emails. And continue practicing that script.